the 15th of March, 44 B.C. You are stunned at the news. Brutus, Cassius, and Casca have put the knife to Caesar. Caesar is dead. Brutus has already appeared and addressed the angry crowd. With brilliant oratory, he has convinced them that he did what he had to do for the greater glory of Rome. He loved Caesar, he said, but he loved Rome more. The crowd is hostile now to the dead Caesar and to those who supported him. Yet after Brutus's speech has filled the crowd with hatred for Caesar and his friends, one man now dares to step forward to defend Caesar and condemn Brutus. Mark Antony addresses the hostile crowd.
I can understand how you feel, Mr. Gates. Clearly the machine we sent you did not do the job you expected it to.
Let's go in the office and talk this over.
When did you encounter this problem?
The noble Brutus has told you Caesar was ambitious. If it was so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it.
Now, Mr. Gates, if the installation isn't doing the job it's supposed to, you certainly have every right to question it.
He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man.
As you say, our competitor's machine is faster than ours. And yes, they are reputable people.
He hath brought many captives to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious?
But with the wide variety of paperwork you do, the question is, will our products do the best job for the lowest overall cost? Now, isn't that the real question, Mr. Gates?
Mark Antony, with his life in the balance, answers the objections of an angry mob and reverses the mood of the crowd to his favor because he knew human nature and understood people. Perhaps the greatest sale ever made. In our complicated world, the salesman's job is like riding a bicycle. The rear wheel is product knowledge. It supplies the power. But to take product knowledge where it should go, to steer the bike, we need people knowledge. Today, many salesmen are riding a unicycle. They know their product, but they don't know why people buy. Knowing what motivates people can make the difference between being a professional cyclist or just a peddler. and where do we get this people knowledge? Through the AM Professional Salesman course, an entirely new kind of sales training program. It uncovers the why of selling, why some people buy, why others don't. Along the way, we're going to explode a few old ideas because, well, times have changed. And so have people. We're going to explore the art of selling. We're going to find that selling is a process which can be analyzed, dissected, examined, learned, and consciously applied. Who hasn't heard a sales manager say, "Be creative, use your imagination"? But imagination doesn't come in cans. It comes in people. All people have it, some more than others. We'll find that selling is not a battle of salesman against prospect. It's not making someone do what he doesn't want to do or buy what he doesn't want to buy. It isn't twisting people, hitting customers in the pocket, forcing them to succumb to your superior guile. Professional selling is actually love and respect for your fellow man. The professional salesman makes full use of people knowledge as he helps identify problems and solve them so both the prospect and the salesman are better off.
Would it be all right if I ask a few questions?
Yeah, sure, but just a minute. Let me tell you something. About a week ago, no, I take that back. About 7 days ago, I was going through some old files and I ran across some literature on an old machine. Oh, I guess there was something on the market about 8 or 10 years.
Listening is often more persuasive than talking, and man's brain is capable of receiving more than 500 words per minute. But the average man can only talk at 125 words per minute. Unfortunately, you can't speed up your customer the way you can movie film. So what do you do with that big word, differential? The AM Professional Salesman uncovers a way to keep from wasting that time, and instead, to put it to productive use. Today's busy executive is exposed to over 1,000 messages a day, all trying to sell him something. How can you sail in over the top of this sea of distraction with your sales approach, tantalize your prospect with the benefits of your product, and get through his preoccupation barrier in a way that appeals to his dominant desires?
That's a dancer's leg, Margaret. And Norfolk. Now that's a wrestler's leg. But I can throw him. Shall I show them how? Shall I?
No, Your Grace.
You're gentle. And that's good. You shall read to me. No. You shall read to me. Lady Alice, the river's given me an appetite.
Your Grace.
All the world's a stage, says Shakespeare. And the AM Professional Salesman course shows you how to dramatize your sales approach, excite your prospect, draw his interest to your message, and hold him.
All right, you men, today's the day we introduce the new U.S. Missile Whistle Model M1. This is self-repeating, surely strapped general personnel model issued to all relevant ranks. It's a long-operated, reverberating blast air-cooled type. The whistle itself probably weighs in the neighborhood of about an ounce, and the attached chain, which you see here attached, adds about another ounce or so to the overall weight. The whistle is divided up into two component related parts. These are the whistle cylinder blowing assembly and the whistle retaining chain assembly mechanism. At the blowing aperture, there's two raised sections. Here, you men in the back there, you better stand up so you can see this, one on each side. These are called the upper teeth guard lock and the lower teeth guard lock, respectfully. The opening from the blowing end into the main cylinder is termed a compression blow channel. The remaining component part of the whistle is known as the chamber cylinder operating assembly complex. That consists of the opening sound emission slot, the cylinder butt lock under which the whistle retaining chain assembly part is attached, and the cylinder reverberating operating cork pellet device, which in this case is a common garden variety P.
No, that was not the drama we meant. Not the super technical jargon, because people don't buy your product. They buy what they imagine that product will do for them. Aha! Cold product facts become warm people benefits when the end result is discovered. The new train course emphasizes the value of using words that are familiar to your prospect, so he can visualize exactly what you are proposing.
Hi, Dino.
Hi, David.
My father bought me a bat.
Wow. Does it come with a cage to keep it in?
Not that kind of bat, stupid. A baseball bat.
Oh, isn't it kind of heavy for a little kid like you?
Of course not. It's not made out of cement, you ninny.
Nope. Bats are made out of wood.
Well, this one's plastic.
How'd they get plastic to look like wood?
They didn't. It's red all over and it looks like plastic, blockhead.
Stop calling me names. Why'n't you say in the first place that your father bought you a red plastic baseball bat that's not heavy?
Ah, children. Actually, we can learn quite a bit from children. They're the world's greatest salesmen, especially when it comes to closing. Ever know a youngster to take no for an answer?
I'm going outside. Howard and Michael are here.
It's too cold.
I'm wearing my sweater. If the kids come inside, they're going to mess up the house.
You just got over the flu.
I'm okay now, and the doctor said exercise is good for me. And that's the only flu I got all year.
No.
Everybody else is outside.
I said no.
It's warm outside. If I get sick, I'll wash dishes for a week. Where's the garbage? I'll empty in the trash bill on the way out.
Okay.
Yes, the AM Professional Salesman course is a totally new kind of program, going beyond the what of selling and into the why of it. Many who have taken the course say that it's a study in human relations. Others say it's a course in psychology or human behavior. But all agree on one thing. It helps them to be better people by providing a greater understanding of human motivation and human nature. It defines the salesman's role as one who uncovers hidden wants and desires deep within the individual and offers practical solutions to those needs. The result is the satisfaction that comes from self-fulfillment as a professional salesman and a bigger bite out of the apple of life.